Jay Wright, I think Jay Wright might be leaving the building. He's just turned and walked the other way after that call against Villanova. About under 4, and Tennessee's got a 10-point lead over Villanova.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas at Heart, and Lowe's. Hurry in today for huge savings on all things winter.
Don't come in, I'm wrapping your present.
The moment you realize you aren't the most original gift giver.
At Lowe's, we can help you pick out the perfect gift that your family is sure to love.
Get a Cobalt Mechanics tool set for $99 at the Lowe's Black Friday Deals event.
In Nassau, Paradise Island, Bahamas, we know better. For the best deals on resorts and travel, visit NassauParadiseIsland.com because it's better in the Bahamas.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. Like a blazing bird, it's a candle. The candle be the flame.
Top steak and twisted potatoes at Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I love Thanksgiving because it's the time of the year when the whole family gets together. Oh boy. We're gonna need a bigger turkey.
Ring in the holidays with Buick. It's the Enclave Black Friday event at your Buick dealer. Get 20% below MSRP on all 2017 Enclave premium models. That's over $10,500 on this specially equipped Enclave.
This is the inaugural PK80, an exciting new tournament featuring 16 top-tier teams. The PK80 tips today at 2:30 on ESPN.
Alfa Romeo halftime report coming your way in just a little bit. Chris Cotter, Seth Greenberg, Jay Williams. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to talk about this comeback last night by Notre Dame. Dickie V was talking about it. We'll show you how it got done. PK80, we'll look forward to those games later today also. And what's going on in this game? 10-point deficit for Nova?
Gang rebounding for Villanova. Their guards need to come back and get into the scum and rebound. 8 offensive rebounds for Tennessee.
Tennessee, the hardest playing team. And I'll tell you one thing, Grant Williams, he's doing his Bonzie Colson imitation.
Rabbi, Dickie V, we'll see you at the hat.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Hey, I want to say congratulations to my guy, Jason, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
You just complimented for getting in the Hall of Fame, and then you call him a turkey.
Well, I'm a turkey, too.
Call him a turkey.
Well, I'm a turkey, too. What's the difference? We're all turkeys. Bonzie Colson, that's a pretty nice comparison for Grant Williams that Seth just made. Bonzie Colson could be the MVP of the ACC. Really terrific player for the Fighting Irish. Nice two-man game, right?
Christian, oh, what a play, and boy, he has made his presence felt in this first half. He's got 5.
Yeah, it's really great when you can go to your bench and get productivity. I don't think coming into the game they anticipated getting what they're getting on the inside.
Yeah, they got a 12-point lead.
And one of the reasons offensive rebounds, they got 9 offensive rebounds, have led to 13 points, and of course 9 turnovers led to 11. They're really a good basketball team this early in the year. They're playing well.
Three-pointer open, and it was short and near trip, and we're going to get a foul called, and that one's going to go against Pascal. It's been a very frustrating first half for Villanova.
You know, you take on right now, you play the likes of Purdue and Villanova within 24 hours, you find out a lot about your team.
Yeah. So, go ahead, tell me. So they're down 12. In the second half, they can come back and win. But we've seen Arizona lose. You're seeing Villanova really get outplayed here. We saw Purdue lose yesterday. What's this about?
Well, it's about the fact that, you know, some teams right now, good rhythm. It's early in the year. You got some players stepping up. Foul trouble has hurt Villanova in this game as well. What's really hurt them is the aggressiveness of Tennessee. Hey, the SEC got some interesting matchups today. You got Florida with Stanford. You got Arkansas playing Oklahoma. Michael Anderson's got some really good guards down there with the Razorbacks. I think the SEC will be probably the most improved conference in America from last year.
Seen Texas A&M twice. They are loaded up front, and they get some good guard play. They are a lot to handle. That ball tipped away. Good hustle by Tennessee on the defensive end to knock it away from Daniel.
Yeah, nice play by Tennessee coming back. But I'll tell you this, you're right about Texas A&M. They're legitimate. That team is legitimate. Any team that can beat West Virginia the way they did without Williams, without Caldwell.
Brunson triple team for a while. Now he tries to go one-on-one, and he does so. And the foul, Jalen Brunson.
Nice play inside. We talked about it yesterday. He's not flashy. He's not spectacular. He's just got great understanding of the game. Very cerebral. You can see he obviously learned a lot from his dad, Rick. Maybe he's on the inside, protects the ball really well. Knows how to use his body. Maybe he's going to spin in the lane. Jay Wright said you'll see him in the NBA. He'll be on some club's roster. Not be a first-round pick. Father now assistant coach with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
First field goal that Villanova's had in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
They challenge him. You talked about their tenacious Tennessee defensively. Very aggressive, athletic. He had some really outstanding teams at Texas. And, you know, let's say the one and done really hurt him at Texas. Lost some key players. The guy wasn't too bad by the name of Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, Marcus Aldridge, Avery Bradley's had some significant pros in his programs. Williams doesn't go inside, but he pulls up from the free throw line, and you're starting to see even more of the game that Grant Williams brings to the table. He's got a dozen.
His stock going up and up and up. And what a... Went to Harvard, the Yale, the Princeton. Mom works for NASA. He is a genuine student athlete.
DiVincenzo open three.
They can't make it. That's their strength. They're really struggling.
They get an outlet pass, and
nice
we'll see if Turner can do it by himself. No, he lost it on the way up. So it looked like DiVincenzo really blocked it, but he had that ball slip out of his hands on the way up.
Great job, though, to get back Villanova because they were in trouble. Transition defense is not in existence. It looked like they're going to have a layup. As the baseball pass, almost like a football pass. Because some guys throwing that football today. A little hustle on the floor.
Amari Spellman just picked up his third foul here, Dick, with a minute 39 to go in the first half.
He's been very quiet, too.
He has been.
Got a big-time reputation coming out of high school, sat out last year. Had knee surgery actually last year. See, I think Booth and Spellman, people don't realize you have knee surgery. It takes a while to get back the rhythm, the timing, to be efficient and be effective.
Spellman is 0 for 3 from the floor. It's Fulkerson, who's been really good here today. He's got 6 points. He's made both of his field goal attempts.
Going to see what Villanova's really like now. They have the unbelievable ability to come back. Notre Dame showed that last night over at Maui against an outstanding Wichita State team. There were 16 down. They're down right now 15.
They haven't had many games like this in the last couple of years where they've trailed by 15 points in the first half. Brunson, DiVincenzo launches another three, and that one is on.
On paper, Arizona, Villanova, but you got to do it on the court. You got to do it on the court.
Great pass.
Tennessee is doing it on the court.
Great pass, and that one to Alexander for the flush from Lamonte Turner.
Tennessee is doing it on the floor. Rick Barnes would like to say, why can't this game end at halftime? We'll have to come out and play another half. Love it, man. Nothing like college hoops. Gets the adrenaline flowing. Gets you in the mood to have some turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Or you go to the beach as well.
Look at how tenacious the defense for Tennessee is. Nothing's coming easy for Nova. DiVincenzo launches another one.
Oh, what a tip.
Tennessee wants offensive goaltending.
Yeah, close. Very close. I'll let you call. You got 2 eyes. I got 1. It was close.
Very close. We'll take another look at it, whether that ball was in the cylinder or out, as Pascal went up and knocked it back in.
And remember the rule, you can't play with the ball when it's on that rim. Oh, I think it was off.
I think it was in front of the rim, and he knocked it in. That was a big bucket.
Every bucket for them now is big. They got themselves a real hole here, down 12.
One of the things you mentioned, the offensive rebounding, they outshot Purdue as far as number of shots yesterday, 80 to 59. They took 21 more shots. Today, they've taken 33 shots, and Villanova has taken 23. So they've outshot them by 10.
Yeah, and if you make like 3 or 4 of those, you get
There you
yourself a big edge. Well, a lot of baseball people down here, they say around the hotel we're staying at, there's been sightings of Mariano Rivera.
We saw Mariano Rivera, the Cy Young winner. Corey Kluber was around. I saw a picture you took with Carlos Guillen.
Carlos Guillen.
Carlos Guillen.
The shortstop.
If Ozzie Guillen were here, we'd know it too. Ozzie can talk you.
Yeah, Carlos. Played with Seattle, played with Detroit. Tigers. Did he play with the Tigers in Seattle?
Yes, he played with Detroit. Seattle was on that 116-win Mariner team. We got 8 seconds to go in this first half.
Can't give a deuce here. Got a challenge. Go on a foul.
How about a 3? Bowden. Oh, in and out. And that'll do it for the first half. But Tennessee let Villanova and the rest of the college basketball consumer know we are here. Our halftime score, 46-34. Back with Dick Vitale in the second half. But first, we send you to Chris Cotter. And dare I say, the turkeys forget that. Love Jay Will and Uncle Seth Greenberg in the studio.
Thank you, Ravi. You got turkey sound here coming in here. Alfa Romeo halftime report, along with the 2 turkeys on. Thank you, Ravi. You got turkey sound here coming in here. Alfa Romeo halftime report, along with the 2 turkeys on. Thank you, Ravi. You got turkey sound here coming in here. Alfa Romeo halftime report, along with the 2 turkeys on. Thank you, Ravi. You got turkey sound here coming in here. Alfa Romeo halftime report.
Halftime break, everyone. Halftime break, everyone. I'm just putting my thumbnail in. Everyone, I'm gonna put a link in. I'm not gonna put a link. Everyone, please go subscribe to my other channel. Hold on. This is my other channel right here. Everyone, please go subscribe to it. Look how much subs I have. I'm very close. Please go subscribe. I'm gonna look up my channel right here. Everyone, please go subscribe to it. Look how much subs I have. I'm very close. Please go subscribe. I'm gonna look up my. Thank you, Pack. Thank you very much. I did actually get Thank you, Pack. Thank you. I did get copyright strike on that because I did actually get copyright strike on that because why did I keep saying? I did get copyright strike on that because of me actually doing a video of thingy. Hold on, everyone. Sorry if you guys don't like the black screen. I have to show it real quick so I can do something.
There's only one thing to do.
That's how you do it. Hey, thank you for the sub. Whoever subbed. Thank you guys for subbing up. Let's see if it pops up. 1,193. I don't know if it'll pop up on this. Hey, everyone, thank you for the sub. Let's see. Still halftime. Let's go back to this here. Let's go back to this. Refresh the page. Halftime break. Guys, everyone go sub to my other channel and this channel. Everyone sub to this channel too. It's halftime break right now. My other channel is typed in the description, on the description. Or wait, is it in the description? It is in the description. Everyone go sub to that one and this one for more streams. I just actually started streaming on this channel. I don't know if I should keep streaming. Right now we're doing... It is halftime break right now. That's so much better. There we go. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna go check the game. Guys, I'm going. Everyone subscribe. Let's see how many subs do I have on this channel. Did I get any subs yet? Let's go check my subscriber count. Guys, everyone go subscribe to OO Fuse God. Link, how to spell it's in the description for more videos. I'm at more live streams like this, Tennessee versus Villanova. Everyone go do it. Right now, the live stream the halftime break should be over. I will be doing NBA videos, but they will be like, it will say some like weird things. It will say like JK. Or like JK, and then just always look at my thumbnails. If the thumbnail says that versus, like look, it says Tennessee versus Villanova live. If it says that, then always join because it's going to be the game. Trust me. Like even you can hear the game right now. Let me just put the game on. That's I just don't want to play it so I can get copyright strikes, but I don't think the NBA banned me on my other account from live streaming until January 24th, which is okay because I was doing it just to see if I can get a couple more subscribers, but I only gained 4 subscribers and half of them like left. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. But I know this is not as big as NBA, but I'm still just trying to gain some subscribers on this account. If I get really big, then I'll just start doing stuff on this account too. Two viewers. Damn, I can't believe no one's commenting. Everyone go subscribe to Pack Osiris. He commented. Come on, game, turn back on, please. Please, game, please. This game's taking too long not to start. I'm gonna turn it on my TV. there we go, guys. The game's back on. And in a second. After this commercial.
Welcome back, everyone. The Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis. Carl Ravitch, Dick Vitale here. And, boy, the story of this tournament has been the upsets. Tennessee got a big 3 from Lamont Turner yesterday. That helped knock off Purdue. Last night, who would have thought it? NC State, Beverly, the freshman, in his 3rd game, ends up scoring 20. Arizona defeated. And all of a sudden today, after Villanova came out with 2 quick steals, didn't have any after the first minute and a half, and Tennessee's been on fire. They got themselves a comfortable 46-34 lead. We'll see what kind of punch Villanova gives them to start this second half. But boy, Tennessee dominant and feeling really good after beating Purdue yesterday and now leading Villanova.
I'll tell you one thing, doing a great job defensively, very aggressive. Villanova, a little bit of foul trouble, and the scenario on the inside, our guy we talked about at the top of the show, Grant Williams, they have been able to handle him on the inside. He's so effective, and his ability on the interior creates a lot of space for guys to shoot the 3 because he draws so much attention. There he is right there with the baseline drive and the jam. You're going to watch him on the inside. He's got a long wingspan and offensive rebounding, man. And there it is. Great play inside. Great footwork. Head fake. This Tennessee team's going to win a lot of games this year.
Our first half stats are brought to you by Atlantis. And you take a look at some of the numbers. And look, a lot of people were thinking that Villanova was getting whistled for foul and foul and foul. 13 fouls to 12, so it wasn't that egregious. Tennessee's field goals, they've taken more shots. Free throw line, Villanova's been outstanding, and that could be a big story down the stretch. They are 13 for 13. All the guys with 2 fouls, and there's a bunch of them in this game now back on the floor. Bridges, he had 2 in the first half as far as fouls. He misses his first attempt, but they get the offensive rebound. And they had it cutting Bridges, but he had it go off his hand.
Got to drop the bounce pass on that cut right there. He had a perfect angle to the goal.
Brunson steps up and pulls up, and it goes.
I love the way he plays so calm, cool, and collective. He's like the 3 C's, baby, and he knows how to finish and make plays.
Got a little Derek Fisher in him. He reminds me of Derek Fisher.
That's good analysis there, Carl. Wow. Derek Fisher. He could have passed. Winner everywhere he went.
Winner, always in control, left-handed shot.
Nothing flashy.
Right. So keep an eye on number 2. Grant Williams was the story in the first half. They got the ball to him as often as they could, and nobody could slow him down. Admiral Schofield, that's off to the left. But an offensive rebound leads to another 3 attempt. That one misses, and this time it's Villanova and Brunson on a 3-on-2.
He's got somebody on the wing, but he doesn't need it. Yeah, Brunson showing why he's one of the premier point guards in the land. 2 quick goals. That's the way that he drew it up there at halftime, Jay.
Brunson's got 11, lead is down to 8 quickly. That's not a great shot, very quick. Jordan Bowen, another chance for Nova.
Got to get a few more touches, got to get people involved.
Brunson thinks about it, finds a man on the corner for 3. Bridges, count it! Got a 6-0 run out of the gate.
Got to give you a little spark, 3 quick goals, some great execution.
You knew they were going to punch, and the question is how you deal with it.
Still down 6. Shot selection be key for Tennessee. They got to take good shots. It's got the Nova fans who are excited right now. They're a little quiet. I think they were a little shocked.
Going in trouble here, and he's going to get called.
He doesn't want to call a timeout so quickly. They might need one. Look at Rick. He's a little frustrated now.
Driven himself into a corner and got called. So Bowen is out. Figure they're going to try to go to Grant Williams. We talked about him in the first half. We just talked about him to start the second half. Hasn't had a touch inside that paint yet.
Uncle Mo, man, momentum has swung a little bit now to the Wildcats. Oh, Brunson might have got away with a little push that elbow.
Pascal hard to the rack. Good job by Alexander to hold his defensive position.
Tough angle down there to make the pass.
Booth. Foul.
And this is their strength. Go to the free throw line. See, I still think Booth's going through a feeling-out process after the knee surgery. He's not the kid that we saw score 20 against North Carolina in the national championship game when Jenkins hit that dramatic shot. And Archer Diacomo, one of my favorites, man, understood how to play. Managed the clock at the end of that game. And don't ever forget what Marcus Page did to make it and put that situation where it was. And Mr. Jordan, Michael the Magnificent, was behind the bench. We did that game. I was fortunate enough to do it. And Mr. McDonough.
When Booth went down with that knee injury, the guy just got a high five from DiVincenzo was the one who stepped up for him. And for a while, Dante DiVincenzo really had to fill the role of like a Josh Hart as a sixth man, but he was the guy that when Booth went down, he stepped up for them.
Josh Hart, Jenkins, they lost some key player. Reynolds.
They lost some scoring power and some senior leadership. But that was one of the things Jay Wright said about his team coming in. When he looked at Purdue, he said, it feels like Purdue's the older team and we're still young. Here they push it, Bridges all the way to the start in the second half.
You need a TO. The ball.
Of course they are. Yes, they are. Thank you. Yes, they are. Power Prack, whatever your name is. I'm gonna say Pat. Pack. Yes, they are. Pack. I'm gonna go like this, but I'm gonna say like commercial break. It's commercial break, not halftime. Everyone, it is a commercial break. I gotta make one for commercial break. Everyone, I'm sorry. I gotta make one for commercial break. It's not halftime, it's commercial break. Any NBA games tonight? I'm gonna look it up on my phone real quick. NBA games. Commercial break it is. Let's see. Thanksgiving games? Tomorrow. Nope. Alright, 7:30 p.m. What do you guys rather see? Magic Celtics or Knicks Hawks? I would say Magic Celtics, right? And I'll play that game at 7:30. Yep, definitely play that game at 7:30. Everyone, make sure you subscribe to this account. Please, please do. Please subscribe to both accounts. The game's back on, so let's get back into the game.
About your tires. Oops.
Oh, shit. Let's do this.
You're watching ESPN's Feast Week, presented by Lowe's. What a start to the second half for Villanova, and Brunson's been in the middle of all of it. That pull-up jumper, then the layup. Bridges buries one, then he makes the layup there, and Rick Barnes was a little hesitant to call a timeout, but he realized, I better do that now, and all of a sudden we've seen that advantage at half shrunk to 3 points.
Nice little run by Villanova, showing some real heart and guts to come back.
Talked about this yesterday, Dick, here in November. And it's a great hustle by Bridges, and that ball is off.
Villanova's ball!
That's the type of energy Villanova lacked in the middle of that first half. They were here in 2013 and won this battle for Atlantis with hustle like this. Since they won that event, they've not lost a tournament in November. Legends Classic in 14, NIT season tip-off in 15, and the Charleston Classic in 16.
Great point, Carl. Great point.
Brunson again. No. DiVincenzo was there to tip it. And it's Tennessee who'll have the run out.
They're going to start getting Williams back involved. They're going to get the ball inside to Williams. Good things happen when he touches the run. They're going to go double it up right now. He really possesses use of his body exceptionally well. Spreads out well, protects the ball, has good hands.
Big guy, 6'7", 241 pounds.
7'6" wingspan.
Scored over 400 points as a freshman, 6th all-time.
Everyone go subscribe to OOC's God. How to spell it in the
Double
description,
team in the
please.
corner. We're going to get a
main account.
foul, and this is that
2,000
cylinder
subs.
rule. You can see the officials making that call. You've got to allow the
everyone
offensive player to use that pivot foot to move around. And they
what game do you guys want to see tomorrow? Hawks versus Knicks or Celtics versus... I forget. Celtics versus
Schofield has one go in and out. DiVincenzo to Brunson. Oh, what a pass.
Celtics versus Magic.
Williams got up to block that attempted dunk by Pascal, and he got a foul called on him.
The guy that's really made this happen for Villanova has been the point guard, Brunson. He has come in to start this half. He's made one good play after another. There's a nice little pass. Unselfish. He's so unselfish, so cerebral, understands how to win, makes winning plays. You gotta have guys like that if you want to stand tall and be part of a winner's mentality. You need people like Brunson.
Contested dunk there by Pascal, and you could see that while Williams was up as high, he did get him on that left arm.
They even missed the foul shot yet, have they? I don't think they've missed the free throw. What is it, 14 for 14?
15 to 16 now.
Oh, they did miss one. Oh, wow. They're slipping. They missed one. Wow, what's happening? Look at Rick. He's really upset. He's a little frustrated. He's had such a great first half, and then boom, bam, momentum has swung the way.
I'll do mostly every college game that I can. You can definitely subscribe here.
We got a 1-point ball game here with 16 to go.
I'm going to do another college game after this. So, please subscribe. If it says I got 1 subscriber after this game, or at next commercial, I'm going to look it up. It says I have 1 subscriber, and it's you, then I'll definitely do it. Well, I'm definitely doing college.
He's got Amari Spellman on.
If you have any interest in teams that you want me to do a lot, just tell me.
Oh, tough shot.
That was a tough shot. He had a brother that played with Seattle and won the Super Bowl. Played 7 years in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up real quick.
It's an 11-0 run. Fulkerson on board to try to apply some pressure, and Brunson able to dribble through it. DiVincenzo launches a free right.
Let's go! My team.
What a guy to bring off the bench. DiVincenzo with the big three.
Daniel has that pick by DiVincenzo, and we get a foul on Lamonte Turner, and it's all Villanova right now. They'll take a timeout here, and they gather around that Villanova bench. DiVincenzo's got the Villanova crowd on their feet.
Everyone go subscribe to this account for more videos, for more live streams. And Pack, please subscribe to this account for more live streams. Go sub to my main account and then sub to this account for more live streams. Right now it's a commercial break. And everyone go subscribe to Pack Osiris if he subscribes to me. Or if any of you subscribe to me and comment I subscribed, you will be getting a shout out in this live stream. You subbed? Alright, let me go check. And everyone go subscribe to Pack Osiris for everything. Thank you, Pack Osiris. Everyone give me a second real quick while I go do my shout out. Everyone go subscribe to Pack Osiris really fast before the game starts. Back up. Everyone go subscribe to Pack Osiris before the commercial break ends. Pack Osiris, everyone, please go subscribe. Let's get him to 5 or 6 subscribers. I'm going to do this every time someone says I subscribe to both channels. You will be getting a shout out. Now I think the game's back on. I'm going to do this every time someone says I subscribe to both channels. You will be getting a shout out. Now I think the game's back on.
Who's that? That's Disco Dick.
Disco Dick.
They want me to dance out there, a little Disco Dick style. Have
Get
a little fun.
Get a little stuffing with that turkey out there. I tell you, you embraced the whole thing, and then you're going to the beach after this. You got a great basketball game here. You're dancing with the folks.
I have a lot of fun in life, man. I don't know my age until I look in the mirror every day. Then I realize how old I am.
We're enjoying this one here, the battle for Atlantis, the Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis. It's been a very entertaining game, and we're tied at 48 with under 16 to play.
I think Brunson and certainly DiVincenzo has given him a real lift here in the second half. And the whole team defensively has come out with a lot more spirit.
All the way to the rack, and Brunson lays it up with his right hand. Defensive lapse for Tennessee.
No problem.
Hey, when you got those outstanding point guards, what a plus
it is. For subscribing,
Schofield, big body, comes up short. Rebound by
Villanova takes the lead. That's what I like, man.
It has been all Villanova. They were minus 15 with a minute to go in the first half. They came out here in the second half. That's an adjustment, too. You got to credit him also. I'm telling you what, credit that guy on the sideline.
Look at Brunson one more time. Tough shot as he got banged by
Subscribe for a shout out to both channels. All of you guys. And Rob City
I believe he's the best point guard in the nation here in the second half. Just makes really intelligent plays.
Gonna get Grant Williams back in the game. Here's the steal. Brunson thought about passing it, realized the defender Bowden was in the passing lane. He's able to get his rebound. Amari Spellman. He knocks down a three.
It's all Villanova, Mr. Ravitch. It's all Villanova. They are on fire. Showing why they're number 5 in America.
A 21-2 run for Villanova. And a steal. And Schofield with a bad shoulder. He's part of that group on the ground.
Yeah, Brunson's been the catalyst. He's been the engine that's made Jay Wright's club go. There he is right now. The clear out on the left side. Clear out. And he goes in, uses the right hand. He's a left-handed player. And there he is with a drive right here with the left hand, the strong hand. And then he says, why not find an open guy for a three? And Mr. Spellman has been quiet, got in foul trouble early. They're expecting big things from him on the interior. I think the prayers of Father Hagen work too. So let's give him some credit too. He's on that bench praying.
There's another turnover. And Brunson goes to the bench. So a little pick-me-up here. That one is called a foul, even though the ball went off the leg of Booth. We're going to foul out top. And it's all Wildcat.
Everyone go subscribe to OO Fuse God. How to spell it's in the description. And this channel for a shout out. Your thing will be on the stream like Pac was. Your channel will be on the stream and I'll tell everyone to subscribe to you.
Wow. Look at this first half, second half, scoring in the first 2 games. Unbelievable.
Big uptick against Western Kentucky, an 8 of 13 here in the second half for a 63% shooting percentage.
Well, you look at what he's achieved, though, when you talk about what certainly they've done at Villanova in the last 5 years. It's unreal. 32-4 last year. They got a national championship. They got 4 Big East titles. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. Someone said, oh, you're talking about Hall of Fame. Well, I'm going to tell you, he is putting up numbers worthy for Hall of Fame evaluation. And maybe a couple more years, he is right there. Talking about Jay Wright.
Villanova has made 18 of 19 free throws in this game.
Well, we said that's one of the great strengths, shooting free as well, and not shot the free ball here today.
Tough shot underneath and a terrific play by James Daniel.
Big-time scorer, you talked about it, documented it, led the nation in scoring at Howard. They needed that basket desperately.
As the shot clock was winding down, a token pressure applied by Daniel. DiVincenzo, though, I mentioned when some of the guys had been hurt, he had to basically play point guard. He's not a point guard, but he did it for Villanova. Real tough shot there. That's your contested three.
That's a bad shot.
They're going to keep it here. They're going to call Forkerson on that box out as Spellman landed down hard on that right shoulder. He kind of undercut him.
Yeah, you got to eliminate challenge shots. You got to eliminate those.
Saw some Miami fans. We're not talking just basketball. We're talking football. So Miami fans down here in the Bahamas, and they are all fired up for this game against Pittsburgh and New Eastern on ABC to keep that college football playoff hope alive. So after your Black Friday shopping, if you do that, or you're just falling asleep on Thursday, you wake up Friday at noon, you get a chance to see this one, Canes and Panthers.
Everyone go subscribe to OFC God
live on the
and Lob and the count that I'm streaming on the game on.
They got the swag back, man, down in Miami. I was down there. I was down there for the Notre Dame game, and I'm telling you, the swag is back.
A-Rod, J-Lo.
Oh, everybody went to Plant 112. My guy Miles down there, Chavez. What a great place. That place was buzzing. I had a ball.
Shout out.
I'll be down there.
Shout out will be on stream if you do.
Syracuse.
Bridges the steal. Wash.
Up and away, baby. Up and away.
They're feeling good right now. Bridges got some bounce to his step, and their lead is 9.
Hey, they've now scored up by 24 since the minute mark and a half. They were down 15.
Grant Williams has not been a factor this second half. Every time he's touched it, they've double-teamed him. Daniel, he can do that. He can do that by himself, 59-52.
He can score. He's got great scoring ability. They're going to do anything, Tennessee. They're going to start doing it defensively. They have not been able to contain Vilanova. They've been able to execute here in the second half. Playing the ball tough right there.
What a bonus it is, though, isn't this, a coach, to have a guy like DiVincenzo at 6'5" be able to handle the ball like that. When we come back.
NC State game. I'm going to look it up real quick for you, bro. I might in an hour. See, I'm having Thanksgiving at 3 o'clock, but I can also keep my because my setup's in my room and I can't take it out. But I can keep everything, so I think I could stream the game for you, bro. Yeah. Let me just see what time it's at. It's 7 o'clock. Let me just see what time it's at. I don't see it. Is it on ESPN? What is it on? What's the server? Is it on ESPN? What is it on? What's the server? What's today? The 23rd, Thursday. Should it be on ESPN or forget? And who do you want? NC State. NC State versus Northern Iowa? Yes. Watch. NC State. NC State versus Northern Iowa? Yes. I'm gonna say I could put it on. I'm gonna say yes. Time is that game at? 3 o'clock? I'm gonna look it up. Watch ESPN 2.
Vilanova and Jay Wright saying, we're here to play basketball. You want to come back later in life, you can enjoy Atlantis. But boy, they have turned up the intensity here.
They really have. In the second half, it's been a team performance. They've executed defensively, helping one another, playing the passing lanes, and converting off the steals, transition. And I think it was all key right at the beginning of the half by the play of Brunson. A couple of drives, made an open jump shot, and also credit that guy on the sideline. He really has a great communication way with his people. I haven't heard a bad word about him from anyone.
Another thing that has certainly happened, they've turned up the defensive intensity, and we haven't seen much from Grant Williams in the second half. Yesterday, 22 points in the second half in their victory against Purdue. So we'll keep an eye on Williams and their efforts to get him involved in the game offensively. They got an offensive foul on Pascal as he cleared out.
Good call by James Lucky. He said, no, but he did. He cleared out with a free hand. They're going to get some touches. Williams has the head 8 touches.
One field goal in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to look for him. He's stepping out to the perimeter. He can make threes, too, for a big guy.
DiVincenzo, and here we go again.
Wow. Is he a bounce up? He's like my Spalding pink ball I talked about yesterday. He's to play with that all the time. That baby can really bounce. And he's got bounce off the floor.
Caused all sorts of problems for Tennessee.
You know, they came out to start the game with a real defensive effort and a good bounce to their action. But here right now, passing lane, telegraph pass. But he just get off the ground.
Easy, too. Easy hops. 5 of those 7 steals, Dick, have come in the second half. Danger time here for Tennessee, down by 9. They set up a 3, and then they get down low to Fulkerson. Good extra pass, but he misses the layup. And there's another extra pass, and that one worked well as Williams uses that body for a layup.
Nice look at the inside. Again, the offensive rebound has been one of their great assets in this tournament.
And they lead to a layup. Spellman hit the ball on the ground, and he got trapped there. Not a good decision.
No, he should have went right to the basket. He came back to the middle.
Easy, teachable moment, isn't it, for somebody like Spellman?
Absolutely.
Get the ball down low, you go up with it.
Go up strong with it. It'll be a teachable moment when they evaluate and look at the video. In fact, when I went to see Jay before the game, he was looking at video of our game. You and I were talking about. So you guys were all over us, man.
The sound was down there, wasn't it?
No, he didn't sound
No, he didn't. 61-55 at the 10-minute mark here. Midway through the second.
They're back within 6. Vilanova did everything in breaking that pressure. They executed so well, and they didn't score at the end.
Brunson had it, decided not to do it. He's got a mismatch with Admiral Schofield on him, and he takes advantage of it.
He just knows how to play. Knows how to play. Talk about guys like him and Joel Berry.
All right, this is what you expect from Daniel. You know he can do this, and all of a sudden, in the second half, James Daniel's starting to score. He's got 10 in the game, 7 of them in the second half.
And if you just joined us, what Krell's alluded to, he was the leading scorer in the nation when he played at Howard.
Over 27 a game, leading scorer in the country. So he's capable of doing this stuff. DiVincenzo, he's in trouble, used his body. They're going to call the offensive foul.
He leaned in with his shoulder. This baby's not over by any stretch of the imagination.
DiVincenzo's 4th foul. That's a big part of the story for Villanova. He goes to the bench. Bridges has 3. The second semifinal for the Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis. 3 o'clock Eastern time. NC State, haven't seen them. A much different team. Obviously, Mark Gottfried out, and the style very different. They'll take on Northern Iowa, an experienced team at 3 Eastern time on ESPN2. All the games streamed live on the app. Schofield had it. We're going to get a hold on the ground.
You know, Coach Keats is usually utilizing North Carolina State. A lot of the principles he learned when he coached under Rick Pitino. They're trapping, they're battling all over the floor, scrapping. I think that's a veteran player.
The 9-minute mark, that's a huge call. That's Bridges, his 4th. So he and DiVincenzo both 4 fouls.
That could be major coming down the stretch with 9 minutes to go. What a talent Bridges is really become such an outstanding player this year. He was always very good. Boy, the Big East is going to be dynamite, really dynamite. And Blewett and Chris Mack's club, Xavier, outstanding. Seton Hall, my alma mater, man. The Pirates are for real.
Tennessee doing a nice job with the charity stripe. They're 10 of 14, and just like that, this lead is down to 4.
They post up really well against the pressure. Use the big guys, the release man. When in doubt, get the ball to Brunson. Good things happen when he starts. He loves getting in triple threat position. He stares at you, squares you, looks at you, always in control of the ball.
Started by the redshirt sophomore, and just like that, he ran right into Turner, and that's a foul on Lamonte Turner.
You don't want to foul them, man. You don't want to put them on the free throw line.
Brunson 3 of 3 from the stripe. Seen a lot of Colin Gillespie. He's coming into the game right now. Take out Amari Spellman with 8:43 to go.
That played at Temple. What team John Chaney had? John Chaney and Temple, they were unbelievable during his era.
Every year, too.
Every year. Mark Shakin, Macon, Brunson, and list goes on and on. John Chaney, one of the great guys of motivating a team, inspiring him when he had those Temple clubs. Free throw line, we said, could be the difference maker in a game. And right now, it has been a difference maker. When you look at the difference margin, what Villanova has done on the free throw line versus Tennessee.
Hey, Jalen Brunson now has 1,001 points for his career.
Didn't stop the game. Give the kid a ball.
See if Daniel sort of has reverted back to that scorer's mentality. Here, the pass and a high arcing 3 is off. It's picked up by Booth, and he's running.
Nice pass.
Good defense. What job by Turner to get back and knock it away.
Yeah, Turner with great hustle. Defensive transition. Booth did an excellent job filling up the lanes, dropping a little bounce pass.
Rick Barnes got to love this. A lot of guys would kind of lay it up, say forget it. He comes back and knocks that ball away from Brunson.
Excellent timing on the play as well. Did foul. An all ball.
Right away, they call that foul, and I think Jay Wright may have alerted Lamar Simpson. Hey, just watch this. You're going to have a cut here, and you may get a foul as James Daniel may grab. And that's what happened.
He told me that's one of our strengths the last 5 years, making free throws. More clubs got to really find that solution because that could be a difference maker in so many games.
Dick, they're all excited about what Colin Gillespie, the freshman, can bring to this team. 6'2", 185-pound guard, big scorer in high school, local kid.
He's getting quality minutes, too. 21 for 22 on the line. Incredible. 22 for 23. He's got a nice stroke. He's a young version of Kid Farrell, who plays for Notre Dame. I love Farrell. I love his toughness.
Lead is 8. He's waiting for Grant Williams to get that ball.
Get the ball to him. Clear out. Thank you. He's going to score. He got fouled.
Late whistle. Wright can't believe it as his head is in his hands. It was a late whistle. Is he calling Jay Wright for being out of that coaching box?
It was a real late whistle.
I didn't see him out of the coaching box. You get that white line on that ground that you can see right about 3 feet in front of him. Jay Wright got called for that. We saw that yesterday with Rick Stansbury.
Well, they're emphasizing that this year. They've expanded the coach's box, and one of the rules is they want to make sure the coach stays in that box, and they're going to bang him with tees if they're out.
Was it the coaching box or was it the sort of demonstrative move about that foul?
Got to make those free throws. You're trying to come back. You're down 7. Put the ball in his hands, man. You're in great shape.
8-minute mark, second half.
He doesn't turn the ball over.
Sets up Pascal. Knocks down a 3. And a good job by Brunson.
I gotta do one thing really fast.
Didn't make any shots yesterday, Pascal.
For the NC State game.
That's a big right there with that 3 ball. They got so many weapons that can shoot the 3.
He's got 10. They go back to Williams again. And
doubling up every time he touches.
Good pass.
Good
Schofield
pass.
lays it in.
Great vision. Williams with the great size, right over the double team. Found the cutter. I mean, we gotta understand, people. We're in November playing basketball. Teams are gonna be a lot more rhythm. Oh, I love this kid. Come on, crowd. What doesn't he do as a point guard?
Doing it all. Jalen Brunson, 21 points now, 14 of them in the second half.
He's a coach's dream, man. He's a coach's dream.
Double team. Williams, offensive foul. Lowered that shoulder. The double teaming is the method by which they're trying to slow down number 2. It's worked. They got a 10-point lead with 7 to go.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Bad Boy.
Okay, guys, I am just gonna do something really fast. Sorry for you guys to see this, but thumbnail. I spelled thumbnail. Guys, I'm just doing this for my sake. Here. NBA. Oh, no. College. I'm very sorry for you guys have to watch me. You guys have to look at this real fast. Add a new one. Commercial break. Guys have alright, the game's about to turn on my TV. It's the last commercial, so this is called break. You guys can't even see anything probably. And then this one is halftime. I spelled it wrong, but it's all good. Image, come on. And no, cancel. Okay. Alright, scene. Back to Google Chrome.
Mercedes convertible. It goes. You ready for this? It is unbelievable. We are raffling off donation of $100 or more. Any donation from 100 above, we will take 1,500 chances. All goes to the V Foundation, all for kids battling cancer. Nothing worse, Carl, than watching a mom and dad watching their child with chemo, radiation, etc. Go to DickVitaleOnline.com right now and get your chance. DickVitaleOnline.com for that raffle chance on a new Mercedes.
I thought we had that whole thing figured out, though. I was going to give you a check for $1,500 or $15,000, and you were going to give me the. I got every ticket. I get the car.
Your math is not too good.
$100, $150,000. Foul trouble all across the board.
Sorry, guys, I just really needed to do that. And anyway, it was a commercial break.
Vincenzo, they're on the bench. Good defense there by Booth. And that'll go back to Vilanova.
See, that wasn't a good shot. Challenge. Again, I can't emphasize enough. I have to learn as a team to alleviate and eliminate challenge shots. You want good shots with each possession.
Brunson's been the story of the second half. He's been outstanding, and right now, Jalen Brunson with his passing, his composure, and his points. 21 of them, 14 after the break. They've got them a 10-point lead.
Ooh. Little tough call right there. I thought he was looking like he was clean, but he got contact on him.
And that sends Brunson to the line, which is basically giving them 2 points. He's 5 for 5.
You know, we look at the SEC. You mentioned Texas A&M. Florida, very good. Kentucky, we got a big question mark. We don't know yet about Kentucky.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, we do know that he always looks different in November than he does in February.
Oh, absolutely, no question. The man can flat out coach. John Calipari can recruit, obviously, but we don't know yet with this team how good they will be, or maybe not, because right now they've been playing some cupcakes here during this time of the year. We saw them. I did the game against Kansas. Lots of good athletes. I think they can utilize full court pressure.
Jay Wright, I think, Dick, he's asking about the coaching box. He was given a warning. There was no technical called. They get a red line over there. You get a white line over there.
Got all kinds of lines. You can make a hockey. Red line, blue line, green lines. I can't figure lines out. Oh, man, it's something for me to watch, but I love it. Watch my Lightning this year. They're great.
A Tampa Bay Lightning reference.
Yeah, they're great.
12-point lead, 6 minutes to go.
I mean, they need a spurt to get themselves in a hole because you got a foul at the end of the game. You got no shot with Vilanova to win and make fouls.
All right, floater. Darrington picks it up, lost it for a second. Schofield takes it himself, and it gets pinned. The possession arrow goes the other way. How about that?
Got to lay down on the glass. Got to lay it on the glass. The glass becomes your friend. He did a heck of a job at Texas. I really think he would have been better in terms of they had so many players that you mentioned earlier who left one-and-done players.
He played and coached for Kevin Durant. In college, for me, you watched Larry Bird because he was so great, and Kevin Durant were must-see TV when they played college basketball.
Absolutely. The French lick, what he did for Indiana State was amazing.
Unbelievable. Big turnover there, and now you got a 12-point cushion with 5:38 to go. So they're up 12. Remember, if you're just joining us, Villanova trailed by 12 at the half.
Trailed by 15, a minute
late
to go
in the
in
the first half.
Yeah.
They've gotten away from getting it to Grant Williams down low, and Villanova's done a much better job double-teaming him. Bowden, quick pass, that's picked off. Their 8th steal of this half. DiVincenzo got fouled.
He wants the basket, but he got fouled prior to shooting. He wants the basket. No continuation in college basketball. Jay wants the goal. That context happened before he released the ball.
This is how they've turned that 12-point halftime deficit into a 12-point advantage. 13 of 20 from the field. They've missed 1 free throw. They've forced 9 now turnovers, and just like yesterday, when they turn the ball over, they run out, and they run out quick.
Finally missed a free throw here, but they did a great job containing Williams, doubling him up. That was their strategy here in the second half, making other players beat them.
Spellman's going to come in for the shooter, DiVincenzo.
It's a nice little rotation off that bench they have going over. Spent time with the kids a little bit down at the party. The entrance here Tuesday night. Just a bunch of classy young people, really are.
Tournament have gotten away with shuffling his feet. Bowden, and he was crowded by Pascal, and that's going to be a foul on Pascal.
Tell you this too, Carl. Even though they got beat Arizona, they're playing without a key player, Atkins.
Raleigh Alkins.
Yes,
you cannot underestimate how important he is.
And DeAndre Ayton really excited people back home here. I had a little breakfast today. I was talking with Bob McAdoo, superstar, and he just raved about him. Raved about his potential.
Ayton just looks different than most college basketball players, let alone first-time college basketball players. 27 points in the loss last night. But again, you have 3 games in 3 days, so DeAndre Ayton and that Arizona team will be back on the court. Alkins is a terrific on-ball defender, so getting him back, that'll help, because that was one of the things that was exposed last night by NC State.
You know, you're already good. You can be a big player, but you got to have good guard play.
Yeah.
Be able to get you the ball. That's one of the problems. I look at the Pelicans. with Cousins and Anthony Davis, terrific players, but you got a better strength in the perimeter.
13-point lead with a chance to drive a nail, perhaps, into it. DiVincenzo, that one's off, but it goes right to Vilanova. Brunson thought about it. No, we're going to call it on the floor, and he'll go back to the line. Looked like Turner, according to Jane Lucky, grazed him with his shoulder.
It was a real graze job with all the time. It was a real graze. And if you're Rick Barnes, you don't want to see them on the free throw line.
Brunson, who today went over the 1,000-point mark in his career, shoots his 8th free throw, and he makes his 8th free throw.
His dad watching, that's my guy. That's my guy. I'm sure he's worked with him a great deal during the early days.
Rick Brunson was a terrific pro.
Played 9-10 years in the league.
This is Jalen Brunson, who had a chance to go to the NBA. He said, look, the NBA isn't going anywhere. I got to get my degree, and I can still get a lot better.
He's got another year to go.
See North Carolina next, the PK80 as that bucket is made, and you've been wondering, where's that been the second half?
They've kept the ball away from him. He's so effective. 22 in the second half. We documented earlier against Purdue yesterday. Williams. You know, Nova opened last year 14 and 0. They had wins over Notre Dame, Purdue.
Start applying some pressure here and some turnovers. Try to create some turnovers. The challenge with that is you don't foul and give Vilanova 3.
30-game win seasons, 3 consecutive years. Yeah, Creighton really very impressive.
Really good.
Providence very good as well. Oh, he might have made a mistake. He missed an easy layup. Brunson missed an easy layup on himself.
Schofield went back up for it. He got some help by Williams, who lays it in. And they cut it down to single digits.
Williams right up there on the glass.
Check that 10-point advantage, 77-67. But a timeout, you always want it within 10 with 4 to go, and that's where we're at the battle for Atlantis.
This is where you're wide awake, but it feels like a dream, where you can roam.
Turn, light it up. Tell me post Malone. Damn it. 14, yeah. 14, yeah. Let it go, let it
One free.
Here, and a reminder of what's ahead with the PK 80 celebrating Phil Knight's soon-to-be 80th birthday.
Some interesting players right here. Mr. Allen from Florida, kind of really watch. Tell you that, he can play. Look at Jared Jackson, Michigan State, that type of dad. He's got great ability. Don Izzo, we know, does a phenomenal job. Bridges and company, lost to Duke earlier this year, but you know, that's a game you learn a lot about your team. Duke won that game. I'm positive for them. They won. Bagley went out after 10 minutes with an eye injury. Grayson Allen was off the charts. They had 30.
Brunson finds his way in, and now he kicks it to Booth for a three. No good. Good rebound by Schofield in traffic.
Vilanova, to look forward, has not seen the real Phil Booth. He's way better, and he will be way better than what we've witnessed here. It's just a matter of him getting that leg and getting timing back after the surgery.
Offensive rebound, Schofield. Contested, that's a goaltend. That ball was going down, and Pascal got a hand on it. Schofield's down on the ground. He's a little shaken up with that left leg of his.
See, when you're rebounding and you're offensively out of class, the one thing it's telling you about your kids, they're hustling and scrapping. I think there's three areas you can tell if you're hustling. Deflections, blocking shots, and scenario by getting on the offensive boards. Then you know kids are hustling and scrapping.
DiVincenzo gets it into Brunson. Lead is down to 8, a 7-0 run here for Tennessee, and they need another stop.
Plenty of time yet. If they can get us something, they got to keep them off that free throw line.
Tough defense. Bridges, fall away, no good. Chance for Tennessee to cut into it even further.
They want to cut it in further. They got to get the ball in the hands of Williams. Got to get the ball inside and maybe go inside, outside. But good things will happen if he gets that ball.
He's got Bridges on him, and he picks it up. Tough shot, in and out. Bad break for him. Alexander had it and lost it. We got a foul.
Yeah, Alexander
Pascal to the line.
Alexander had a great opportunity for an offensive rebound and a putback. Lost control of the ball. That was a heck of a move by Williams. The ball just didn't go down for the kid. Here he has a little isolation against Bridges. I mean, everything but going down. Unreal. That offensive rebound should have been converted. He's got to get stronger physically.
Yep.
Now, there's a turnaround, right? Think about it, Carl. Right now, he scores there at 77-71. Instead, it's probably going to be 79-69, a 4-point turnaround. Get money on the free throw line, man. It becomes contagious. Everybody buys into it. Everybody works on it.
28 of 30.
28 of 30. Wow. That's shooting, man.
They've attempted 30 free throws, and Tennessee has attempted 19. Now 29 of 31. That's a game-changing statistic.
Well, we talked at the top of the show. It's one of their great strengths. You come down the wire with them, the edge goes big time to Vilanova at the charity stripe.
Good defense by Booth, who throws it to a wide-open Brunson, and he has to slow it down.
Smart.
Which is a good move.
Smart. See, a lot of players would have put that ball and tried to make the flashy pass to somebody cutting off balance. Manage the clock down, you back it out, bring some time down.
10-point lead, 2 minutes to go. Brunson misses it. No charge, no call, and a 2-point basket by Turner.
Wow. Surprise there, no call at all. Turner's been quiet in the game. He's big yesterday, 16 big ones against Purdue. With the big three, to set the game in OT. See, here's where it's such a plus, having a cerebral guard and a team that can make free throws.
That ball may have gone off Brunson. They say no, Lamar Simpson. We'll see if Jamie Luckey comes in and changes this call. That ball looked like it may have been deflected off of Brunson, and I think that's what Luckey is talking about with Simpson.
Little conversation. There's the driving. Beats the man. There's the contact.
Oh, yeah, that hit off his
midsection. Tennessee's ball.
Should be. Challenge for trying to come back against Villanova, too. And you mentioned, you have a great point guard, but you have to foul and send them to the free throw line.
And they
make 29 of 31.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a great asset they possess. You better knock them out before. They're going to overturn this. They made their call. That ball comes back off Brunson. No doubt. But Villanova, man, you talk about that Big East. They're going to be really proud in that conference of quality teams. Now Marquette going to win today, or yesterday rather, and played out in the Maui. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Patrick Ewing at Georgetown.
Very interesting.
People have to understand he doesn't have the kind of talent level right now that he will ultimately have. His name should attract some quality players. It's important for St. John's to turn the corner to show up to Chris Mullen. Got a good backcourt complement here. Good pods can play, and they got a real strong backcourt. St. John's got to make some noise. And I still think when you look at top, there's three teams that jump at me. Villanova, obviously, Seton Hall, and Xavier.
Yeah. You see that scoreboard we have there, and you can see right next to each team's name are those white circles. Those are the timeouts left. Tennessee has one. And that could be a factor as well in this one with $1:30 to go.
Good bit of officiating right there to make sure to get the right call.
Schofield strong enough to get it to go. 6-point lead now for Villanova. 1:26 to go. Back to our studio and Chris Cotter.
All right, Carl and Dickie V, just a reminder, we're underway here, this North Carolina-Portland game. First of a bunch of games today, 8 to be exact, in the PK 80 tournament. That game has started over on ESPN News. As soon as you guys wrap things up there between Tennessee and Villanova, we'll move it over here to ESPN.
All right, Chris, happy Thanksgiving to you and the gang in the studio and all the folks working behind the scenes. Our guy, Jerry Daniels, Rob Lemley on Thanksgiving. In fact, company-wide, all the folks that work on Thanksgiving.
I want to simply say this to the people out there. You know, I've been blessed in my life, obviously. I've lived a life that's exceeded any dream. And I'm so thankful. I grew up in a great family with a mother and father. We're up in heaven right now, uneducated. And I'm going to tell you this, that I've been very blessed and lucky. You know, I lost my eyes as a kid. I thought it was the end of the world. And then I got fired coaching the pros. I thought that was the end of the world. To all the people out there facing challenges, keep on going. Keep on doing whatever you want to do and do it to the best of your ability. Pursue those dreams and goals. We live in a great nation, and I know I've been blessed. So our nation needs more love. We got to get rid of all this hate and all this violence. We got to hug people and really be thankful for what we have. And we're blessed. And I want to say thanks also to all our military out there to make it impossible for us to live the life we live.
Well said on this Thanksgiving holiday. Villanova inbounds $1:26 in a game of seesaws. Villanova trailed this game by 12 at the half. Then they had a 12-point lead in this half. And now a near tie-up, and they'll get the tie-up. And the possession arrow is to Tennessee.
Poor job by Villanova right there. They made the right entry, posted up the big guy, but then he held the ball. I think they might have been a little quick with that call.
Hard to rip a ball away from Admiral Schofield, but that did happen, but it didn't happen quick enough. Now with a 6-point advantage, Villanova's got to play some defense.
Yeah, you don't have to think about the three.
Quick three, and they do. Way off. Loose ball on the floor, and this time the jump ball will go towards Villanova if that's what the call is.
See, that possession was so quick. I think you had to go inside. Inside out. I think for the three, I thought too quickly right there.
I think Coach Barnes is letting Turner know that same thing.
He gets right up on you, man. So he's trying to teach you, give you an education. Let you know. And he's let you know. They're having a tough time entering the ball.
They got it in. Booth picks his dribble up, and it gets to DiVincenzo. And now we're at the minute mark. As Pascal does some work down low. Oh, he loses it, and he ran right into it and over.
Sloppy, very sloppy.
Not have another empty trip, Nick. They're down by 6. We're under a minute. Schofield launches. Got it!
Big three by Schofield. We got a game, man. Remember to hit the big three. You send it to OT again. Schofield launches. Got it!
Elijah Morgan, make sure you go subscribe to OO Fuse God. OO. How to spell it's in the description. And then subscribe to the channel that's streaming right now for your name to be in one of the videos or in a live stream. Or case in a live stream. To get you subscribers. And then comment done when you're done. And then I'll put your channel up on the screen.
They're going to call Schofield on a ball that looked like perhaps he got ball, but the replay will certainly show whether he did or he got hand on that, which led to that foul call on number 5.
But yes, I would like Villanova to win. I don't care.
They just excel. They get an A+. They play Dr. V now, give out grades. And they get an A+ at the charity stripe. Villanova.
Bridges has only taken 2 today. He's made them both. That one looked long and he missed it.
The red cheeks up. Well, I'm going to give him an A now, no A+.
29 of 32. Villanova as a team.
There's a big one right here because it gives you that 2-possession differential.
Tennessee on a 14-3 run here. And within 4 with 45 to go.
I'd slide the ball inside the Williams. I'm getting the Williams, my friends.
Turner working hard. May have gotten away with a push-off. Daniel, that's off to the left and a rebound for Bridges, and he's fouled by Williams.
He goes back to the charity stripe. I don't think sometimes the Tennessee kids realize how effective and how efficient you can be when the ball goes into the big guy. Not only for him to score, but to draw the attention he draws, doubles and triple teams, gives you wide open looks.
He's a good passer for a big fella.
Yeah, very good passer. Has good vision, knows where people are on the floor.
Mikal Bridges has 20 points now in the game, and the lead grows to 5.
Well, Villanova really tested here this afternoon. First 3 games were just blowouts. Then they struggled for a half against Western Kentucky. But this one has been a battle the entire game.
Williams lost it. Pascal hustles. And we got a run out, but a foul was called before the dunk.
Yeah, foul out here. That dunk, wave it off. Contact at midcourt.
How about Pascal getting on the floor in a 50-50 ball?
That's who win games, man. Teams that get those 50-50 balls, Don Calabrese talks about it all the time. There it is. 5-man hustle. Coaches love seeing that. That's doing it all for the name and the front of that jersey. Commitment to excellence, communicate.
That'll do it for Grant Williams as he goes to the bench, and he played a terrific ball game.
We've seen 2 outstanding performances from Grant Williams. They didn't get the ball to him, but felt like enough in the second half, but he leaves with 20 points.
And he's certainly got to be right up there in the all SEC honors. So be a little fatigued right now. Coming up short on the free throw line. Shoot at your legs as well.
In between free throws, we take a look at our player of the game. It's brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers. It's your guy, Jalen Brunson. Didn't miss a free throw, 5 assists, and when the game was needed to be settled down, he did it.
I didn't realize he had 25 points. I didn't know it was a quiet 25, but very efficient.
Tough shot from Daniel. Pascal with the rebound. Here's your run out. DiVincenzo
it's over.
Will throw it down.
Summed up and away. Villanova remains undefeated. Who will they play?
Everyone stay in.
Or will there be a surprise in Northern Iowa?
Stay in for the next stream, NC State. NC State versus UNC. Everyone stay in the stream for the next one. Let's get it. Let's go.
Loved it, baby.